be our priority and be put in better circumstances.
Go ahead, Ian.
After schools are another efficient way to help kids.
We won't tell your girlfriend.
They would help children be occupied instead of doing.
You want to see my project? You like the light? You want to see this? You can play with it. It's frogs jumping. You like it? You want to try? You want to try, Hannah? You see how it works? You want to make
This is our smart park, and it's our idea is that we want to put technology within Mount Vernon parks, focusing on Hartley Park, since that's where most of the youth hangs out anyway. How you have White Plains and Westchester County facilities. It used to be Mount Vernon, and that's why the mall exists originally. But I like that.
Thank you.
I didn't know that it was $2 million to keep it like that. It's more expensive to keep it like that.
It's an eyesore and it's right by a major highway, and it is a push factor for people who want to live here and for tourists themselves. So we want to make Mount Vernon better, starting with just the little things.
Mount Vernon was sued by the feds for sewage leakage into the Bronx and Hutchinson rivers.
2/3 of the rivers are contaminated with raw sewage. They're causing people to get sick, including ear infections, and the seafood we eat is contaminated with the sewage. There are many germs that linger in the contaminated waters of the sewers, and it's a major problem to the citizens of Mount Vernon. So the solution to this is?
Our solution is to provide a secondary containment unit as well as a spill kit. These are some items that would be in a spill kit.
And just in case you don't know what a spill kit is a collection of items just to be used in case of a spill, a leakage, or any discharge of oil. And a secondary containment system is an essential line of defense in case the primary containment system fails.
So the pros of this is that it provides clean waters, it makes Mount Vernon cleaner, it has a faster, more efficient drainage, and also it reduces damage to the environment and to the urban infrastructure.
The cons with this is that the secondary containment unit is expensive. The items in this is desensitive, and you also need a special permit to use a secondary containment.
So instead of the pipes that we have down in the pipeline, which is made of copper, which corrodes and it breaks down easily, we have a PVC pipe, which is more durable, it's stronger, and it doesn't corrode as easily as the copper pipes do. Give and take, and it's cheaper too.
We also have an interview. We asked the person who works in Con Edison to answer these questions. Unfortunately, he did not want to be recorded, so we have a stand-in with his answers if you'd like to watch the video.
So Josh, do you think a repair kit would fix the sewer problems in Mount Vernon?
No, the problem is too vast.
In your opinion, what would be the best way to repair the sewers?
The sewage pipes have to be increased by at least 2 inches in circumference.
Do you know what portion or percentage of the sewers in Mount Vernon are damaged?
Over 50% need to be relined.
Is there a specific reason why the sewers are broken?
Really expanding population in the city has increased sewage exponentially.
Was the damage of the sewers caused by the citizens of Mount Vernon?
Really, yeah, the age of the infrastructure is a big factor in this.
Do you know of a way to prevent further damage to the sewers until you're able to get them repaired?
Really, there is no way immediate repair is necessary.
Do you know of a way we can prevent future problems like this?
We need to record the growth of the population. Some immediate action we could take would include scheduled inspections and updating the records of the sewage pipes.
Okay, thank you.
So that's our project. And hopefully, Mount Vernon will take this into consideration when fixing the sewers.
One more thing about these pipes is that they last 100 years and the copper ones only last about 30.
And these also post-fire houses, and they're also crime magnets. And we proved that they're crime magnets by taking this picture right here, and it's these abandoned houses with also, we went to get that. I mean, you could actually.
You went and did it.
They stood. I mean, she found the picture.
No, my mother actually took the picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And also,
Very active in the community.
and also, we have the picture. We were on Google Maps, and then we were looking around, and then there was a weird out house, and then she was like, it's an eyesore. And that's why they don't want to show it. We need to do something about that. So our solution is to build a community fridge, which we're going to get into later, and also we're also going to build a modernized homes and solar panels so that we can reduce global warming.
Community fridge does is it brings people in the community together to see how food can be eaten and not wasted. And it also provides volunteering opportunities for high school students like us because we need a minimum of 10 hours in order to move on to the next grade. It saves an estimated half ton of food a month and it's powered by a generator because it is outside. Common misconception with the community fridge is that it is a food pantry, but I'm here to tell you that they're similar if not very different. A community fridge is not means tested. It's a long-term feature for the community, promotes sharing and healthy eating habits, whereas the food pantry, there's a certain number of visits per household. It operates on donated food and there's not much variety. The people around it rely on them too much, so we're having food baked up and leaves. They have nothing to go back on. There's usually only non-perishable items and they're traditionally not healthy.
So it usually takes about 8.1 months to build a new house, and it's energy efficient because of the solar panels.
The pros of our project are that they're going to increase the value of houses around them since neighbors aren't spending $3.7 million on them. It's also going to increase the appeal since there are no eyesores to the community anymore. And also for the community fridge, it's going to decrease food waste and it's also going to help feed underprivileged people. So for example, when people go in there and try to prepare themselves a meal. Our cons are that is mostly time because, as she said, it takes 8.1 months to complete a real house. I mean, to remodernize a home, and also, for example, in the day, since if there's a daycare near an abandoned house and we're working on it, we can't work on it in the day. We need a specific time to work on it because it might be interrupting the daycare. And
The large con that we have is the new modernized home reverting back to a zombie house.
And the cons of the community fridge is that people could abuse the food that's in there. People could take more than they should. That's a project.
Okay, so our project is to renovate 4th Avenue. And what we're starting with is this building right here. Now, as you can see, the bottom half isn't being used. Well, the bottom half is being used, but the whole upper half isn't. That's a common factor that you can see throughout all the buildings of 4th Avenue. So back to our plan. We want to make the first floor a study area, the second floor
That's the food area, so people get a food area so people can like chill out and eat food and talk and stuff like that. And the third floor will be the gaming area, in case they want to be finished with their work and so they can go upstairs and game.
Don't want to go home, but once they're finished, they want to hang out a little bit longer with their friends so they can play there.
Now, we're making this a hangout area because a lot of our youth is turning to drugs, gangs, a whole bunch of violence. And we're going to make this either like a safe place, like a safe haven, or an alternative to what they're doing. So, after we're done with that, we're going to expand to all of 4th Avenue, and we're going to incorporate some of Co-op City, New Rochelle, and Cross County. And we're going to add like a movie theater, some places to eat, because
There's too many of the same stores on that one strip, and I just kind of think it's just a waste of space. It's pretty much just a waste of space.
There's nothing wrong with the camera.
So, and then that's pretty much it for right now. I mean, if you want to ask any questions, you can. I don't know. Do you have any questions?
So when do you think that this might take place?
Realistically, probably after we graduate, or like sometime sooner than that, because balancing school and having to work on this is going to take a lot of work, a lot of time out of our day to do that. Not to say this isn't important.
We don't want to be wasting the time of other people who's actually probably going to be helping, or the people, the contractors, and all those other people that are going to probably be in here.
And have you guys figured out a funding source?
The mayor has actually said that he's going to put some funding towards it, And I had a business card someone gave me a business card, but I had lost it. But he said he's gonna put something towards it too, and we're gonna do like fundraisers to people who actually want to see this happen, and we're gonna make it happen somehow.
Charcoal, sand, and a dish at the bottom to filter out this stuff. We didn't want any like sand or anything at the bottom. So here's an example of if we put this water in here. It would basically take this water, and you would see at the bottom that it would start dripping much more cleaner water. You see, it's now it goes through filtration all the way down to the bottom.
Right.
And so we want to put this idea to work, so that we can basically provide Mount Vernon with much more cleaner water instead.
And then what we're actually trying to do is hopefully people, if we use the new technology to install these in our pipes. Because some people drink tap water and they don't know like it's actually really bad for them, which can actually cause cancer. That's what we're not.
It contains things such as chromium, lead, a bunch of other contaminants that are basically no different.
Did you compare Mount Vernon city water to other city waters? Like that?
I have, I believe, there's one with Flint, there's another place in
Michigan?
Yes.
I thought the worst water in
This place
America.
was the worst place, but such as that, we have much more, and we have basically compared them. They're really not that great, nor is this great either.
I did a similar experiment when I was your age for my school project, and I took water jars from every town in my county, and then all I did, let it evaporate, and just see what's left in the bottom.
So the waste of each one.
Yeah, that was really scary.
Charcoal, we should put more in there.
Did you look into the different types of water filters? Like what is charcoal remove or what is it not remove from water?
I believe most of them remove rather it's most of the physical properties and all, but they remove the chemicals and all that are microscopic, so they're made into the water, which is why they boil to get rid of it sometimes.
Boiling is one way. They also use chlorine, right? There's also UV water filters.
UV rays.
Right. That's how you kill viruses. Lots of different stuff. Are these pictures from Mount Vernon?
Yes, those two are mostly from Mount Vernon.
Okay. Where'd you take those pictures?
Well, that one was found, and this one was taken on the outside.
Of what? Outside of what? Like where?
It was like around the back of it. We went inside a forest and went to the back of it.
Okay.
That's where we found this.
And what about that black pipe? Where'd you find that pipe?
That black pipe was also on the internet.
Oh, on the internet. Okay.
Yes.
Are you guys all freshmen, sophomores?
Sophomores.
Okay. How you like it so far?
It's all right.
Where were you before?
I was at Thornton.
Thornton. You're all at Thornton. Okay.
So we were spending our first year.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Basically, my presentation is about Memorial Fields. These are some of the plans. This is what Memorial Field looks like now. So I think that it would be better if we would improve it instead of having an empty space there, because it's been nothing has been there for a couple of years now. So I think it would be better if we was to put a space there and actually do something with that empty space.
Usually this line bridge is messed up and they were closing down and sit there.
These are some of the memories that happened there. The Jackson 5 has performed there, Nina Simone has performed there, and summer graduations have performed there, and my mother herself has graduated there from high school. So I think it'd be better. How are you gonna communicate it so that you can?
It depends on
This is how we plan on improving it. I plan on improving it by going to the mayor, telling him that we think that we should improve it, and then going around asking people for their voices and see what they think about investing in this communication. So also I will plan on throwing a charity, putting on a charity and asking people if they want to invest and put money into it and rebuild it. The mayor has invested $20 million into it, and then if we was to invest in it, it would be $60 million plus tax, so it would be $500,000. The pros, it would be a place to have fun and hang out. It would make Mount Vernon look better as a whole, and it would be better for the kids to be there instead of hanging around in the streets, and it would give people jobs. The cons, it would be very pricey to get it back to the way it was before. It would take quite a long time to rebuild. It would get very crowded quickly and cause a lot of traffic, and then it would probably also bring the wrong crowd.
What time is it? Everybody's eating.
These are some of the places that had the same idea. Roosevelt Park, Millville Park, and Atlanta Bill Line. This is Atlanta Bill Line, and this is some of the information that happened with it. And then these are my sources of where I got my information.
So basically our project is renovating locker rooms because there's a bunch of students that don't either want to participate in school and gym because they don't want to be all sweaty to class, and it's very uncomfortable to be from period to period. For example, he has his gym period, first period?
Our first period gym.
And he has to go from sweaty, like all sweaty from class to class unless he brings shorts. And after you wear the shorts, you ain't gonna change, you're gonna put the shorts under, and it's gonna be very uncomfortable for students. And not only for students, but also teachers. Teachers are gonna suffer with the smell inside of class, and they're not gonna be able to do nothing about it. Renovating locker rooms would be a big change for our school because our locker rooms right now are all busted, and the other half is just used for storage. And we should renovate that because it's gonna be more hygienic for the for not only us, but also for the teachers. We're gonna get a specific cost because we don't know what we're gonna need to replace and what we're gonna keep. Also, we have a list about 51 different people, all the students that agreed to it. It's all only for 9th and 10th graders. And it's not only gonna benefit us, but also the students that are coming in next year, so they have something to use. And yeah, this is our project.
Again, I would like to thank you so very much for being here this evening. Thank our parents, thank our guests, our community members. I have a few introductions before I talk about my wonderful students and my wonderful teachers that are here this evening, and my wonderful support staff from the Board of Education. I'd like to introduce tonight, we have also a school board trustee with us, Trustee McGowan. Would you like to come and say a word?
Always be ready to speak on the fly. You guys did a fantastic job. It brings back lots of memories for me. I want you all to know I grew up to be a marine biologist. I did lots and lots of fairs like this when I was your age. And this is how you lay the groundwork for great things. And I want you to know that I'm no longer a marine biologist, but it was an important part of my career path and where I am today. So no matter what you learn here, whether you end up being a city planner or a scientist or whatever, the skills you're learning here are going to translate for the rest of your life forever. So great job, everybody. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, Trustee McGowan. I didn't know that you're a marine biologist. That's great. So you're going to have to come back and share with us. So I'd also like to, earlier this evening, to start us off, our Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. I'd like to acknowledge her again, Mrs. Denise Gagnon-Kapersky. We have our new Associate Superintendent of Human Resources here this evening, Ms. Tibbs. Okay, we thank you for coming and supporting us. And of course, our administrative team is here this evening. And so I would like to just quickly acknowledge them. Mrs. Morales, Ms. Abby, Ms. Rose, Mr. Latago, Mr. Pierce. And we have our wonderful group of teachers that are here this evening that have volunteered to come out tonight. wonderful, wonderful, wonderful students. I always say I have the best students in the whole wide world, and I know that I do. And it's a privilege for me to have the opportunity to be the principal in this building. Our young people, parents, and all here this evening, our young people have worked so really hard on these projects. They researched, they went through the city to look for different challenges and worked on that, and then they had to do a lot of research on their laptops, and then discussing with people and surveying, working together, collaborating. And so this is what we're all about, and we're really excited about what they've done. And they did this in a really short period of time. It wasn't since September. It was basically since after midterms that they got into this in the middle of also doing their studies, of course. So a lot happened, and I am really so proud of all of them. I'm much better tonight. When we first had the STEAM Expo during the day, I needed tissues, but I got it under control. They were happy tears. And I just want them to know how proud I am of them. I know that they have Regents exams coming, but they came tonight, and then they're gonna go home and study, I know. Just because they're that type of student, they're those type of students, they're great. And so I really appreciate you. I also see from the Board of Education, Ms. McEntee, and I want to acknowledge her. Thank you. And we want to thank Mr. Sherrill, from the program director for New York Edge, and also today because our young people stayed after school. They stayed after school, and they so generously, New York Edge supplied some nutrition for them, so they had some pizza, some energy, so that they could be here tonight to present to you. So again, I want to thank you so very much. I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Claro, and we want to present our young people with just a little certificate to say how much we really appreciate all that they've done, and we're proud of them.
All right, guys. Thank you. Before that applause, I noticed, like, man, I paid $100 for that supplies. Like, applaud. I can only imagine if I gave you like $1,000, like what you would have done. Nothing more. All right, so first up will be Mr. Redlin. So round of applause for Mr. Redlin.
If I call your name out, please come up and get your certification. Notes. Eileen Cordero. Sharon Joseph, Mame Forson, Brittany Vera, Kadia Baker, Chrisanne Pierce, Christina Mitchell, India Taylor, Jared Smith, Joseph Mason, Tariq Bays. Mr. Williams, you want to come next?
I guess so that we can get through this more quickly, we should hold our applause to the end of a class, I guess. So I'm going to read the list of names of the students who are here from my class right now. They all did a great job, just like everyone else. Jesus Barajas, Haley Gonzalez, Siobhan Hines, Leila Issa, Maritza Farias, Deshaun Whalen, Wall, Miaje Lowe, Ian Harris, Greg Weston, and Michelle Garcia, and Kyle Walker, Gardner, excuse me, Kyle, and Ibrahim Conte. Next, is Kamari here? Kamari, come on up here. Kamari Smith. And that's about it. So, Mrs. Brown, you're next.
I've been in this math class for a year. He got my name wrong.
Students are here this evening. First student, Jordan Bailey. Kashay Betterson. Matthew Pavel. Mary Jane Bravo. Sophie Dantas. Caroline Bellamura. Mark Doctor. Nicole Dos Santos. Shanice Gilmore. Kristen Gomez. Darius Hernandez. Sean Hines. Nicholas Kerr. Myra Lewis. Arlenis Abigail Lindsay. Aisha Mohammed. Lashanta Nicholas. Janelle Powell. Naomi Romero. Rama Saleh. Akeem Thompson. David Talato. Mr. Wall, I think you're next.
Yeah, Mr. Clark, I'm home my one certificate. All of my students are home studying the living environment regents, except for Alea Taylor. Can you come on up? Thank you very much. Who is next? Ms. Vasquez.
Anaya Batista. William Crockett. Jaden Smith. Asia Bowman. Martinez.
right? Next up on the docket is Mr. Pally.
Okay. Jose Bautista. Alan Fernandez. Luis Valdivinos. Frederick Santana. Jamal Matthew. Fermin Rodriguez. Virgin Ortega. Christina Mendoza. Savannah Lake. William Corbin. Kim Wade Bray. Victoria Strahan. Rebecca Crosby Anderson. Randy Maldonado. Jennifer Richards. And Kiara Guzman. And we have a few from Mr. Middleton's class. Kathy Garcia. And Myra.
And the last thing for tonight, guys, we did have your wonderful AVID teachers up here presenting you your awards. We just wanted to give a quick shout out to the teachers that didn't have an AVID class, but still wanted to come and watch your wonderful presentations. So first up is Miss Rome. Miss Fishlock. Miss Conrad. Miss Deary. Mr. Visconti. Mr. Smith. Mrs. Dempsey. Ms. Joseph. Dr. Gabaton. And Mr. Charney. And there's someone missing. Mr. Pollard as well. Ms. Rustin. And there's another teacher that's really important that's not on this list. Oh yeah, that's me, Mr. Cloud. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't want to break the mic. All right, guys. Last thing.
Thank you, sir. Give it up for the wonderful Mr. Clara, ladies and gentlemen. I must say I am very, very proud of each and every one of you, and I must give special thanks as well to, if you look out there, most of the projects in the front were Project Lead the Way. You know who you are. Project Lead the Way students, give yourselves a big round of applause. It's out there. Under the guidance again of Mr. Pollard. Okay? And I have to give a special shout out to all of my students in my Lehman program. You guys inspire me each and every day, every one of you actually, and you really surprise me each and every day with what you can do, and you, like I said, you inspire me, you make me want to show up, you make me want to do better. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give all of you a special round of applause by myself, give yourself a round of applause. This would not have been possible without any of you guys. You did a wonderful job. Come on, give yourself a round of applause. Let's go. And none of this would have been possible without the innovators and the avid teachers. Please give the teachers a round of applause. Okay, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. Oh, you sure about that? All right, guys, so reminder, big readings exams next week, okay? Congratulations on the first inaugural year. I cannot be more proud to be your STEM administrator, Mr. Rizzo. All right? Okay, guys, have a wonderful evening.